if one partner watches a lot and the other watches like never or sometimes, their relationship and sex satisfaction like
is worse.
Tanks.
Yeah.
How rare would it be that both people are turned on by the same porn?
Right.
Okay. Apparently, partners who watch porn together stay together according to a new study.
Good.
But there's some nuances here. So this study was published in Frontiers in Psychology, not like the sex journal, which we're usually used to. And they looked into the claims that porn ruins relationships.
Right.
That many haters have. So the researchers examined 2 cross-sectional and 2 longitudinal data sets that were collected by 3 independent labs. And so the total participants that we have are 761.
Okay, solid.
Yeah.
Fine.
Or 761 heterosexual couples. So that's times 2. And here are the results. There was a positive relationship between porn use and relationship quality. Partners who used porn together, when they watched it together, had a high relationship and sexual satisfaction compared to partners who didn't watch it together. The results also showed that the more a person watched porn alone compared to their partner, so if their partner if one partner watches a lot and the other watches like never or sometimes, their relationship and sex satisfaction like
is worse.
Tanks.
Yeah.
So this is only when one person is way higher than the other.
Mm-hmm.
If both people don't watch porn, there's no issue. It's just in the imbalance where it becomes a problem.
That makes sense.
And relationship and sex satisfaction was at its highest when partners use porn at the same high frequency. So if both are watching like a lot, which is weird.
I don't think that's so weird though, because if you think about it, right, like I think porn is still one of those topics that people consider taboo, especially if you're someone who probably doesn't engage with it. You might have ideas about what watching porn means or says about a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Primarily for the heterosexual man, I would say. Like a woman, I mean, men are depicted as watching porn more so.
Right. And I think that the depiction too, if you're someone who doesn't watch a lot of porn, you might be more likely to believe that porn is dirty or it's cheating or it's taboo or it's bad or whatever. Right.
It's evil.
Now, if both partners are watching porn, then you have a similar shared opinion on what porn is.
True.
Similarly, if you're watching it together, you know that you're on the same page. And not only that, but like your communication is clearly going to be a higher level of communication.
Right.
Because you're actually going to be talking through these things.
Yeah.
So to me, the discrepancy like between one person watches a lot and one person doesn't, that makes sense to me because you have like a difference in shared reality and opinion on a thing. And it's also one of those things that makes people feel insecure, whether it's warranted or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, totally. And it kind of probably gives a little peek into the libido. So when people have like different libidos, one is high, one is lower,
also that.
There's an issue. Yeah, you're right.
Right. Like I think your sex drives are just at a different level. And we know that like if you're mismatched sexually, I think people are embarrassed to say that they want to have someone with similar sexual preferences. Like I think it's one of those things when it's like, oh, I want to have a partner who likes sex the same amount that I do. People are like, that's a silly thing to want in a relationship, but your relationship has a lot to do with sex appeal. And if that's something that's important to you, we talked about this with Shan Boudram.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, if you like having sex, if you like watching porn, you should find other people, like you should date a person who also enjoys having sex. Otherwise that is going to be a thing that you want and you're not getting. And it's going to make you feel like you're not getting everything you need in a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, if someone prefers, if they can jack off on their own, not needing porn, or they just look at like pictures of me, but I watch porn to get off. Wait, that's not what I meant to say. I can't imagine being with someone who never watches porn.
I would want to know that I would want to know that my partner feels the same way about porn that I do. Yeah. And that like we enjoy, not necessarily, I don't need them to watch a ton of porn, but I need to know that they feel comfortable with me watching it.
Right.
And that they have the same high, like sex drive that I do. Yeah, exactly.
Porn. Yeah.
And again, like I think I'm not surprised that couples who watch it together have a super high success rate because it does, I think that communicates, I think that says to me that their level of communication is higher,
Yeah.
which means they are going to have a better relationship.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So it's cool if you watch porn with your partner, or if both of you guys watch porn, or if both of you guys don't watch porn, just don't have a discrepancy between the porn.
Yeah. Or at least be willing to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like a lot of the
Just talk
shame is
about
probably
it.
what leads to the disenchantment.
Oh, yeah, girl.